On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Rotary.
Relating to, revolving around, or characterized by rotation or revolving motion.
Examples:
Rotary motion. Rotary tool. The rotary engine is known for its smooth and efficient operation.
Mow.
To cut down and trim grass or other vegetation, usually with a machine such as a lawnmower, to cut down or harvest crops.
Examples:
Mow the field. Mow a yard. My father likes to mow the lawn early on Saturday mornings.
Typewriter.
A mechanical device used for writing, consisting of type keys that, when pressed, imprint ink onto paper or other writing material, mainly used before modern computers, printers, and word processors took over.
Examples:
Typewriter keys. Electronic typewriter. I found an old typewriter at a thrift store and used it to write my novel.
Tangle.
A confused mass of something twisted together.
Examples:
In a tangle. Tangle wires. The cords behind my computer were a tangled mess.
Guardrail.
A sturdy metal or wooden railing or barrier placed beside a road, bridge, or other dangerous areas to prevent vehicles or people from going over the edge, a protective barrier or railing used to prevent falls or accidents.
Examples:
Guardrail installation. Damaged guardrail. The guardrail along the highway prevents vehicles from going off the road's edge.
Plummet.
To fall or drop suddenly and steeply, to decline rapidly or sharply.
Examples:
Plummeting sales. Plummet against other major currencies. The stock prices have plummeted in the last hour, causing concern for investors.
Embankment.
A raised structure or wall, often constructed of earth or stone, built to prevent flooding or to support a road or railway.
Examples:
Embankment erosion. Flood embankment. The cyclists rode along the canal's embankment, enjoying the scenic views.
Misfortune.
An unfortunate event or circumstance, bad luck or trouble.
Examples:
Economic misfortune. Misfortune strikes. It was a great misfortune that the ship sank in the storm.
Blot.
To soak up a liquid by using a piece of cloth, paper, etc., to make a spot or spots onto paper.
Examples:
Blot my eyes. Blot anything out of existence. She tried to blot out the unpleasant memory with alcohol.
Terrify.
To frighten someone very much.
Examples:
terrify people. The threats terrify him. It would be best not to terrify your associates into doing complex tasks.
Frown.
To make an angry or severe expression by bringing your eyebrows together to indicate disapproval, displeasure, or concentration.
Examples:
people with frown faces. A worried frown. Thinking always made him frown.
Creepy.
Causing an uneasy feeling of fear or unease.
Examples:
feel creepy. Creepy atmosphere. The old, abandoned house was creepy and gave me the chills.
Flashy.
Attractive or impressive by being bright, expensive, large, etc., used especially of clothes, marked by conspicuous display.
Examples:
flashy cars. Flashy graphics. I want to buy a reliable car rather than a flashy one.
Bum.
A person who is homeless or lives in poverty, a lazy, shiftless, or worthless person, a beggar, a person who spends time doing nothing productive.
Examples:
homeless bum. Lazy bum. He used to be a successful businessman, but now he's a washed-up bum with nothing to show.
Starship.
A spacecraft designed for long-distance travel between stars, a fictional spacecraft used in science fiction.
Examples:
starship captain. Futuristic starship design. The starship crew encountered an alien race they had never seen before.
Authorship.
The fact or condition of being the person who wrote a particular work.
Examples:
authorship of the document. A book of doubtful authorship. He took credit for the book's authorship, but later it was revealed that he had plagiarized it.
Reassure.
To cause someone to feel sure, to give or restore confidence.
Examples:
reassure anxious patients. Reassure market. The pilot tried to reassure the customers that the planes were safe.
Pun.
A humorous play on words or use of words that sound similar but have different meanings, often for a comedic effect, a form of wordplay.
Examples:
witty pun. Silly pun. The comedian's pun had the audience laughing out loud.
Delusion.
A false belief or impression that is firmly held despite evidence to the contrary.
Examples:
grand delusion. Labor under a delusion. He had a delusion that he was a millionaire.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
the motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Vitro.
Used as in vitro, a scientific experiment or procedure that takes place outside of a living organism, usually in a test tube or petri dish.
Examples:
In vitro fermentation. In vitro diagnostics. The lab technician used in vitro fertilization to help the couple conceive.
Fertilization.
The process of joining a sperm and an egg to produce an embryo.
Examples:
Fertilization process. Artificial fertilization. The fertilization of the soil allowed for a bountiful harvest.
Veterinarian.
Formal for a vet, a medical professional who specializes in the care and treatment of animals, especially those that are domesticated or kept as pets.
Examples:
Veterinarian clinic. Experienced veterinarian. I took my pet to the veterinarian for a routine checkup.
Squirrel.
A small to medium-sized rodent with a bushy tail, found in almost every part of the world.
Examples:
Agile squirrel. Gray squirrel. The squirrels in the park were very friendly and came right up to us looking for food.
Urology.
The branch of medicine that deals with the study and treatment of disorders of the urinary tract and male reproductive system.
Examples:
Urology clinic. Pediatric urology. The patient was referred to the urology department for further examination.
Erectile.
Characterized by the ability to become physically erect, particularly in sexual function.
Examples:
Erectile dysfunction. Erectile tissues. The drug was found to have significant erectile side effects in clinical trials.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Platonic.
Of relationship or emotion, friendly or affectionate but not sexual.
Examples:
Platonic relationship. Platonic love. His relationship with her was completely platonic.
Prehistoric.
Belonging to or existing in times before recorded history, no longer fashionable.
Examples:
Prehistoric settlements. Prehistoric times. Scientists often fail to date archaeological or prehistorical findings.
Confrontation.
The act of facing or dealing with something directly and openly, a direct and often hostile encounter or disagreement.
Examples:
Confrontation at the national level. Confrontation with others. The confrontation between the two leaders was broadcast live on television.
Ethos.
The set of beliefs and attitudes that belong to a particular community, nation, ideology, or a person.
Examples:
Ethos of science. Corporate ethos. Medical students need to acquire not only knowledge, but also a professional ethos of a doctor.
Inscribe.
To write or carve something on a surface, especially as a formal or permanent record.
Examples:
Inscribe a message. Inscribe in her mind clearly. The artist inscribed a beautiful design on the surface of the vase.
Imitate.
To copy the speech, behavior, appearance, etc. of someone or something.
Examples:
Imitate painting styles. Imitate animal sounds. He imitated the modus operandi of the famous phantom thief.
Dictator.
A political leader who has complete power over a country, especially one who has obtained control by force.
Examples:
Military dictator. A dictator with enormous powers. A popular uprising led to the overthrow of the dictator.
Pillage.
The act of looting or plundering, particularly during times of war or conflict. The theft or destruction of property or valuables. Verb, to rob, loot, or plunder a place or area, usually in a violent and destructive way.
Examples:
Violent pillage. Pillage gold and other treasures. The army's village pillage left the residents without food or shelter.
Riot.
A violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd, characterized by destruction of property, looting, arson, and attacks on individuals.
Examples:
Riot police. Riot control gas. The riots in the city have left many buildings damaged and several people injured.
Loot.
Steal goods from a place or person, typically during a war or riot. Noun, steal goods from a place or person, typically using force, especially in times of war or civil disorder.
Examples:
Loot the ship. War loot. The bandits looted the small town, leaving it in ruins.
Paralyze.
To cause a person or part of the body to become unable to move or feel.
Examples:
Paralyze a city. Paralyze a person. The venom from the snake bite paralyzed his arm. Tricycle. A three-wheeled vehicle or toy that is propelled by pedals, a bicycle with an extra wheel for stability.
Examples:
Ride a tricycle. Tricycle race. My toddler loves riding his tricycle around the park.
Wacky.
Funny in a slightly odd, peculiar, irregular way.
Examples:
Wacky value. Wacky plan for selling more books. His friend was a pretty wild and wacky character.
Contraption.
A machine or device that is made up of a combination of interconnected parts and often appears complicated or unusual.
Examples:
Farming contraption. Complicated contraption. The inventor created a contraption that could turn salt water into drinking water.
Rusty.
Covered with rust equals a reddish-brown coating or corrosion layer, deteriorated or corroded due to lack of use or exposure to the elements, affected by disuse or neglect.
Examples:
Rusty metal. Rusty nail. The rusty gate creaked loudly as it opened.
Chariot.
A two-wheeled horse-drawn battle vehicle used in ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome for warfare and racing.
Examples:
Chariot builder. Chariot race. The ancient Romans enjoyed spectating chariot races.
Sparkle.
To emit or reflect bright flashes of light, especially with animation and joy.
Examples:
Sparkle like a gem. Sparkle from receiving light. The diamond sparkled in the sunlight.
Imbue.
To inspire or permeate something or someone with a particular feeling or quality, to saturate or fill something with a specific color, taste, or smell.
Examples:
Imbue with confidence. Imbue with meaning. He tried to imbue his children with a love of learning and curiosity.
Devoid.
Completely lacking or free from something.
Examples:
Devoid of life. Air devoid of pollution. The room was devoid of any furniture or decorations.
Repel.
To force an attack or attacker to withdraw or retreat.
Examples:
Repel bandits. Repel bad luck. This material can repel moisture swiftly.